Melbourne's pretty much renowned as one of the fastest courses out there, but I think there's a few things that people don't necessarily think to on it. The winds here are whipping. We've been riding here the last couple days, and just out on Beach Road before you even get out onto the highway, you get a ton of wind, and it could come from any direction depending upon what the day is. And then as you get out onto the highway, huge amount of open stretches. So what can you think of when you're out in wind like that? First off, wheels. Everyone's going to just grab the deepest thing that they got. They're going to take saran wrap and wrap it to their spokes just to get a little bit more section. Look, calm it down. Make sure you can handle whatever you're going to put on the bike. In the week leading up to it, ride out in that wind. It's much more important to have a bike that you can handle, that you can stay in the bars and save energy. One of those things that over Ironman, sweet, I can save like 45 minutes off of an AERO wheel set. Well, you can lose a solid 45 minutes off the run if your shoulders are jacked or if you get pushed in the wind and actually crash. You need to stay stable. So that's a massively big one. The second one, and I'll say this to any triathlete for over any distance, AERO bars are only AERO when you're in them. So being as stable and as comfortable where you can be in the AERO bars constantly, especially in those big crosswind sections. Difference between being the AERO bars and the base bar, it's like 25% of your drag dropped. It's a massive savings. It can be up to 20 minutes over an Ironman distance triathlon if you aren't in the AERO bar, so really focus on that. And it really comes down to having a complete race. So everybody says it's super flat in Melbourne, it's the fastest thing. Yeah, the road surface, super smooth. So if you can't pump up your tires up to 300 PSI, find another place you can do it. It's going to be a fast rolling course. That being said, the hills are a little deceiving, so you do roll quite a bit. Even as you go into the tunnel, you have to climb out of the tunnel. It's 2 loops out and back. You're going to encounter wind in different cases on both ways, but staying really smooth on that first lap and then digging into the second lap, whatever you need to do to posture for the run. It's a complete race. So should be a really fast day for those out there. We'll see what the conditions are. Sometimes it can get a little bit crazier. And just like I told the crew for Ironman New Zealand, the one piece that those aren't quite sure of, if you're looking for both style watts and real watts, shaving the legs is absolutely massive. It's about 5 minutes over Ironman, so about 4:45 depending upon the athlete and your hairiness on the Chewbacca scale. So if you're really, really hairy, it's closer to about 5, but still mega savings. So keep your bike clean, keep your legs clean, keep your wives happy, or the women that are already going to shave your legs. Awesome, good on you. So great, signing off.